Man, I'm a sweaty boy, and all the hair is sticking to my neck. Get the fuck out of my neck. Man, there we go. Much better. I don't have any fucking water or anything like that. God damn it. Fuck. Yeah, I'll be right back. Gonna grab something. Gonna grab a little bit of aqua. Whoa. There we go. Jesus. Hey, buddy. There we go. Some delicious juice. Juice definitely gonna be good. Tasty. Not like passion fruit. Yeah, fucking soothes the soul. Delicious. Hey, what you doing? Hey, Sukov. Hey, what you doing, buddy? What you doing? You want a beer but you're sick at work? I can't help you with that. I mean, that's on you. I can't help you with that. Too bad, so sad. How about them apples? Too bad, so sad. I've had to deal with two prudes on Twitter in the last couple of weeks. Ew. Gross. I would not want to deal with that right now, that's for sure. Luckily, I mean, you know, tonight was actually a pretty chill night. But, like, I mean, I will admit, I hate a motherfucker that wants to, you know, try to fucking soil that shit. Tonight was, you know, the case, but last night, that was the case. I mean, I already bitched about that, so I'm not gonna do it, but god damn, dude. Like, I'm just, like, so sick of motherfuckers that, like, you know, think they were, like, the fucking main character of, like, wherever the fuck they go. I am so done with that shit, dude. Like, I mean, for me personally, I swear, I'm probably gonna go ballistic if, you know, some motherfucker really wants to do shit like that. Luckily, like I said, it wasn't, you know, for tonight, but, dude, I mean, it's like, I swear, dude. feel like I get, you know, short end of stick, you know, with some things. So it's like when it comes to, you know, my little pup or anything like that, like I really tend to kind of take things like that a little extra personal. But I didn't have him along with me tonight just because I, you know, washed him a little bit before I went to the bar for the night. So I'm not gonna bring him because he's all soaking wet and shit like that. So I mean, I'm not gonna bother with him, you know, coming to the karaoke bar for the night for that shit. He was a little wet, a little soaking and all that shit. I don't need that. But he'll be all nice, freshened up, all fluffy and soft and all that type of shit, you know, for next week. So it's gonna be good. Little sweet boy. He's just a sweet little boy. Like all things that can bring these ideologies together, it has to be that. Wait, what? I missed something? Both on the opposite end of the spectrum, and I'm just sick of them. Well, like the right and left, I guess? Is that what you were talking about? My ringer's worse because they had someone who was a left-leaning prude to be able to be upfront about it. A right-wing prude is always have to hide behind religion or some code of bullshit. That's a conservative for you. Like, a lot of conservatives tend to, you know, hide behind a bunch of bullshit like that because they want to, like, perceive themselves as, like, some libertarian / like, you know, freedom-loving type of person. But realistically, what they advocate for is fundamentally authoritarianism and suppression, and at the end of the day, realistically, fucking fascistic, you know, grip, you know, when it comes to, like, you know, one's personal fucking liberty, when it comes to individual rights, and when it comes to them as an individual. So, I mean, at the end of the day, they're just like a hypocritical fuck. I mean, I would hope that, like, you know, a lot of these type of people are just ignorant people and just don't know better, but there's certainly a strong, you know, element of these type of people that just, that's what they buy into, and they're frankly fucking idiots for it. Wish it was better, but I mean, I don't really, you know, blame them for it inherently because our education system in this country is fucking trash. It is not, you know, able to, you know, like, pick up the slack, so to speak. I love semantics, sports. They love semantics snorts as well as if you read my comment. I never said X. Bitch, it was clear what the fuck you meant. Sit the fuck down. Yeah. That's another thing, yeah, you know, tends to be a major role. It's like, they'll try to, like, you know, push this idea of, like, oh, well, you know, so even though you meant this, you know, you actually are, you know, meaning this because, like, I'm trying to push this assumption of what you actually mean as an ideology or when it comes to your philosophy and just, like, gaslight you into thinking this is what you actually believe in or whatever the fuck. I mean, that is more common than you really think, and it's annoying as shit. Especially when it comes to, like, you know, a very broad idea, like, you know, like, pushing for union advocacy or some shit like that. It's like, I mean, there's such a fucking weird ass, like, roadblock in that because, like, so many people look at that and it's like, oh, well, that's, like, kind of a tanking position because it undermines, like, social issues and shit or something, even though it directly benefits things like that. It's like, it really just annoys me. There are, like, a lot of fucking lefty type motherfuckers that just really annoy shit out of me with things like that. And they're just willing to use semantics as a way to, like, fucking undermine, you know, the broader push, you know, when it comes to leftism and stuff like that. I mean, they're willing to just use semantics as a way to undermine the real advocacy of this shit. And it just really annoys the shit out of me. Because there's legit, like, a strong coalesced idea that can be used, but no one wants to use it outside of just, you know, fun and, you know, when it comes to, like, you know, singing or some shit or whatever the fuck. It's like, you know, like at a karaoke bar, you know, for example, it's like that's about as far as it ever really goes. It's just like, you know, having a little fun at, you know, karaoke bar, or, you know, like having a little fun at, like, you know, some group event or something like that. It's never really, like, considered in a sense of, like, actually trying to, like, you know, improve people's lives, so to speak. It's never really pushed beyond that level. It's just like, you know, what's the escapism to make us feel better for, you know, the time being? That's really what it comes down to. It's like, that ain't gonna do anything for us at the end of the day. Like, it's okay, you know, for a short, you know, investment type of thing, but like, that ain't gonna solve all of this shit. We need more than that. This is a Christian and said he was, quote, God is absolutely pissed about sex work. I made fun of him saying God was absolutely pissed about you insisting that that's the way he meant. Are you sure that ain't Spinosaurus? Spinosaurus, you know, socialist Egyptolopoulos or whatever the fuck their name is. Was it that person? Because if they are, they're an idiot. I'm just gonna, you know, personally assume that's who it is. At least for me personally. Because they tend to be an idiot. And it sounds up to forte. Like, what's the difference between the word is make? The levels of anger and how the same guy can kill someone over something blowing out. Yeah. I mean, in the Old Testament, I mean, it's argued that, like, you know, if you're a brother, you know, to, like, I mean, if you happen to be a brother to, you know, to a sibling that is married, you know, biologically, you know, to some woman, like, and if they die, it is your moral obligation to impregnate her, basically. Like, that's, you know, in the Bible. It's like, if your brother dies, you know, it's your job to fucking basically impregnate and fuck, you know, his wife or his girlfriend, so to speak. Like, that's in the goddamn Bible. So it's like, how in the fuck is this okay? Why in modern society should things like this, when it comes to a philosophy like that, why should that be accepted? I mean, because it's pretty gross and really fucking disgusting, in my opinion. Especially when it comes to, like, you know, certain stories like Sodom and Gomorrah and shit like that. When it comes to, like, Lot, because, like, his daughters literally got him drunk and raped him to impregnate him. So that's something that's literally in the Bible. Why don't they want to call that shit out? Why do they want to make an exception, you know, to the rule for things like that? It's pretty fucked up and pretty disgusting, as far as I'm concerned. So I don't even get in arguments with religious people, because if you bring up God doing horrible shit, even him was clearly relevant and doesn't acknowledge it, quick, we're gonna need a big Bible. I mean, for real. I mean, honestly, for real though. That's how it feels. I mean, that's why I don't really, you know, fucking argue it myself either, because, like, it really just comes down to that type of shit. Like, they're just gonna make justifications and excuses over the reason why that shit tends to exist. Like, they're not willing to fucking, like, actually challenge their beliefs. And you know what? Like, honestly, if I were to be a religious person, you know, just put this on the side, I would be a Carthaginian. Like, you know, because they were an extremist, like, kind of Christian, you know, sect that existed for a long time, and the Catholics literally genocided them, and, you know, by the time it was, like, 1200, you know, like, 6 BC, you know, AD. Like, I mean, they were a religious, you know, sect that existed as, like, an alternative to Christianity, and that, you know, was around for a long time, until the Catholics literally genocided them from existence. In fact, here, and let me look at it specifically, because I know what they're called. I just need to find them really quick. At least it's like Catholicism, I think it's called.
I'm on zippers. Ruthie. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good pepper. Yeah, that's good pepper.
Cathar. Okay, here we go. Catholicism. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, Buck Hotel.
So it's Catholicism. It's an ancient Greek religion, and it's called the Pure Ones. The religion was a dualist or agnostic movement again in the 12th and 14th centuries, which thrived in southern Europe, particularly in northern Italy and southern France. Followers are described as Cathars, or refer to themselves as the good Christians. In modern times, they are mainly remembered for a prolonged period of mutual conflict and religious persecution, sometimes regarded as a genocide, because it literally was a genocide, you know, against the Cathars. The Catholic Church literally killed 1 in 400 people in the fucking world to exterminate the Cathars. And the Cathars are honestly probably the most based fucking religion I've ever heard of before. I mean, honestly, their beliefs are legit pretty cool. Amongst the notable controversial beliefs of the Cathars was the idea that 2 gods or deistic principles, one good and the other evil. The Catholic Church asserted this as it was antithetical to the monotheism and a fundamental principle that there was only one God who created all things visible and invisible, as stated in the Nicene Creed. The Cathars believed that the good God was the God of the New Testament, creator of the spiritual realm, whereas the evil God was the God of the Old Testament, the creator of the physical world, whom many Cathars identified as Satan. Cathars believed in human spirits, or the sexless spirit of angels, trapped in the material realm of the evil god, destined to be reincarnated until they achieve salvation through the consolamentum, form of baptism performed by the deaf, which is an element which will return to the good God as perfect. So they had kind of a really interesting, philosophy, for, the most part, but they were basically a subgenre of Christians. Like, they were a subgroup of Christianity. I guess as you can see as, Mormons or, people like that. Like the Mormons or Pentecostals, for example, and, people like that. When it comes to, certain Christian philosophies today. Especially the Mormons, arguably. Because, the Cathars, are, arguably kind of like a major influential movement when it comes to, counter conformist, elements of Christianity. And if I really had to believe a religion, it would probably be Catholicism. These motherfuckers are actually kind of based when it comes to their beliefs. Catholic cosmology identified 2 opposing deities. The first was a good God, portrayed in the New Testament, and the creator of spirit, while the second was the evil God, depicted in the Old Testament, and the creator of the matter and the physical world. The latter was often called Rex Mundi, the king of the world, and was identified as the god of Judaism. It was also either conflated with Satan or considered Satan's father, creator, or seducer. They addressed the problem of evil by saying that the good God's power to do good was limited by the evil God's work to do vice versa. However, those beliefs were far from humanist. Some Cathar communities believed that they mitigated dualism, similar to the Bogolmi predecessors, as saying that the evil god Satan has previously been a true God's servant before battling against him. Others, like the majority of the time, the influence reflected on the book of the 2 principles, believed that the absolute dualism, where the 2 gods were the twins entities of the same power and importance. Which arguably shows that, these 2 gods are, if anything, almost one and the same. The Catharists, kind of, saw this god as, almost one and the same. It was just, they evolved and, kind of were slightly changed depending on, the certain, aspects of the scripture. Versus, the Old and New, when it comes to the Testaments. Of this manner, including the human body, was created by the craftiness Rex Mundi. That manner was therefore attained with sin. Undisputed humans were actually angels, seduced by Satan before the war in heaven against the army of Michael, after which it would have been forced into spending an eternity trapped in the evil god's material realm. The Cathars taught that to regain angelic status, one had to be renounced the material self completely. Which the idea, from my understanding, means that they reject their material life. They reject the material conditions that they see in the world around them. They basically consume themselves in a way, embrace, the metaphysical and, the religious spiritual realm that is, when it comes to their belief, Catholicism in this case. Which, like I said, in a way, it's kind of based. These motherfuckers are a little low-key based, in comparison to Christianity at the time. Because they were a strong, radical, counterconformist, sect of Christianity back in the day. Before Protestantism or, any of these other, sects of Christianity existed. These motherfuckers were, the big, the big dogs that were, challenging the contemptual norm of what Christianity, or at least at the case, in this era of history, Catholicism, they were challenging that shit. and they literally got genocided out of existence. I mean, I'm actually kind of surprised I've learned about this shit because DeFi Friday made a Dead Religion episode, and they're talking about these guys when it comes to Catholicism. And honestly, a lot of what they have to show when it comes to like their history of what this philosophy and this religion is, I kind of honestly identify with a lot more than anything else. Like a lot of these paganistic, philosophies and these, spiritual religious ideologies and shit, like I identify with shit like that way more than contemporary religion, whether it's Christianity, Judaism, or anything else. If anything, I see religions like that as inherently destructive and inherently deadly to the human condition. So it's like I see these older religions that have like died off thousands of years ago, if anything, more productive than the ones we have now. I mean, because if anything, it's more of a challenge of like, what we see of, the natural world. It's, if anything, it's actually trying to challenge a little bit about what we like perceive in a sense. And it's definitely something that we're never going to truly completely understand, but there's something about it where there's at least more of a genuine connection to what the fuck that is in comparison to what we see it now, at least in my opinion, when it comes to like, being kind of attached to like, a religious, like a ritualistic gravesite, or, when it comes to like checking out like some old archaeological site or some shit like that, right? Like, there's a certain level of like connection to that. And to have a maximization of that type of connection is, what helps really, I think, in a lot of ways, really truly connect, what really makes us human. Because there's so many aspects that, like, that we totally haven't completely understood or, discovered yet, but really truly shows a lot of that value when it comes to, like, our connection with each other. Even we totally don't get it because of, like, ancient, cave paintings or something that we totally don't get quite yet. Shit like that. Hey, cat mom. Got a kitty, mom? You got a kitty, mama? What's going on here? What do you got? My neighbor's black cat has kittens, and they found a baby possum on their deck that must have fallen off of its mom. Mama cat took it in as one of her kittens, but she doesn't understand why the little funny kitten hangs on her all the time. Aww. Aww. That's so cute. Can we zoom in on it? Nope. I guess not. Damn it. That don't look like a possum. That looks like a rat or a mouse. I'm not convinced that's a possum. I'm pretty sure that's a mouse or something. There ain't no way that's a goddamn possum. There ain't no way. Where's the possum tail? There ain't no possum tail. There's like a little rat tail. I don't believe it. That's a rat. That ain't no possum. I've straight up pet a possum's head before, okay? So, I don't even... Nah. That's a rat. That ain't a possum. Look, I'm not gonna lie, that cat is really too damn cute. Too damn cute. Too damn cute. Holy shit, cheapest one at the 4-year... the year 4, -4 Olympics by tossing and javelin over Mount Olympus? What? Huh? So can you elaborate for me? What did you even mean? Does that even make sense? Because I'm pretty sure that don't make sense to me. I'm not even going to try to make sense of that. How about that? I'm not even going to try to elaborate it. Yeah, see if there's like anything we can look at Fold the tube for a little news or some bullshit like that. And there is fuck all. It makes me sad.
Alright, guys.
Shh, yeah. Shut up, Kyle. I didn't click you. I did not click your ass. Boo. I don't want to hear Kyle fucking, saying, okay, guys, at my ass. I didn't request him. Boo. Wow, okay, there really is nothing on YouTube at all. Well, never mind. I was going to see if there was, something to check out, but I guess really not. I'm not going to sunk cost fallacy it. There's literally ain't nothing. Besides the same shit, different day, I guess, when it comes to, like, Ukraine or Israel and all that shit. Like, it's literally SSCD, and I don't want to go for, that bullshit, so. That means the night is empty, and I got nothing to look at. That makes me sad. Oh, you know what? Hold up. I know who to look up, actually, because I got, like, this. There's, like, a dude that I've been looking at lately that, honestly, when it comes to food, like, I'm just, like, taking hardcore inspiration over. And dude is legit awesome. Here, hold on. Let me look at the dankest of the dank. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I found him. I found him. Yeah. It's called Mocha-chan. And all of his shit is in Japanese, and I, unfortunately don't understand most of it, but I love what the fuck he makes because his food is fire as fuck, bro. I've honestly taken hardcore inspiration off of this guy, and it's so delicious. I don't know what this is, but it's called super spicy ramen, radish, eggs, and green onions. And you know what? Green onions are god tier, dude. If you don't add green onions to the food that you make, there's something wrong with you.
Wow!
Let's get that radish going. Yeah. Getting the water. Got the ramen. Getting the seasonings, all that shit. Hell yeah. Getting those eggs. Getting the eggs back in that bitch. Oh, hell yeah. Oh. Green onions. Fuck yeah, dude. Look at that shit. Oh. Yeah, dude. I mean, that shit looks fire, bro. Dude, that shit looked delicious. Oh. Dude, I don't know what it is about this guy, but holy shit. Dude, the food that he makes is amazing. I don't know what that is, but apparently it helps, like, scramble the egg within. So, like, when you boil, like, do a hard boil egg, that apparently helps, like, make the yolk and the whites, mix together and shit. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's awesome. I want it. I want the fuck out of it. Hey, play it. Come on. There we go. Beep. Beep. Oh, look at those eggs. Oh, delicious. Some relish, some horseradish going up in this bitch. Got the green onions, got some eggs, the ramen. Dude, you know what? Like, what I love about this dude is that, you know, he's like a working class trucker kind of guy. Like, he lives in his truck, you know, and he does all this type of shit in his, you know, in his truck and shit. And he is like, he makes like the basic, the dankest of the dank of, like, when it comes to food, just with ramen. Like, when it comes to eggs, the green onions, and all that shit. And at the same time, he's so grateful for it. He loves every little second of it. Like, when he's like, come here, so das. Like, when he does that, it's because he's so grateful for it. He's literally saying, I'm grateful for the food. He literally says that because even though it's so simple, very cheap, you know, and all that, it's, I've done exactly what he's done in a lot of ways. And dude, it's fire as fuck and it's so filling. It's delicious. And I'm going to do that tonight and it's going to be so good. I got, like, you know, some ramen ready to go. I bought some eggs, got that great onions, got all the seasonings ready to go. Dude, it's going to be a feast. And I got some chicken tendies. Gonna shred that bad boy up. You know, get these 2 tendies that I got ready to go. Right here, I got some chicken tendies ready to go. Like, these bad boys are gonna go in that shit. With the, dude, it's gonna be the most biggest feast of the feasts of ramen, and it's gonna be fire. Dude, you know what? I think I might have to make a YouTube short of it, honestly, because it's too fire. I'm gonna be inspired, damn it. Because look at this shit, it's gonna be too dank. Yeah, look at that. Oh. I love it. Dude, he's like the most happy, cheerful son of a bitch I've ever seen. I love it. I don't know when I, like, got him on my YouTube shorts. I don't even know when that happened. But once it was exposed to me, I knew I had to watch him. Because, dude, it's so fire. And I love how he just appreciates and loves the food that he makes. It's just awesome. Mocha-chan is just amazing. He's definitely worth checking out with, especially when it comes to, like, basic-ass food that you want to, you know, maybe make up. Like, he really kind of, in a weird way, shows, like, how easy it is to make things like that. That's why I love ramen, because it's such a staple in making the most dankest, delicious, awesomest shit in the world. Ugh, ramen is just... You can never go wrong with ramen. Should we check out some of the Double Donks 2000 recent vids? Hey, let's do it. What we got? Let's go on here. The Legend of Porculus. Oh shit. Porculus. What do we got going on here? Oh shit.
It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. William Milk Shakespeare.
I love it already. I love it. Martin Scorsese.
It's time. The boy needs to realize his purpose.
No, he's not ready. He's just a child.
Die slow, bitch. I hate chickens.
I was half his age when I made the trek. It's a rite of passage. He'll either sink or swim.
Mum, I think one of the chickens killed itself.
Porcules, you need to listen to me. The time has come for you to fulfill your destiny, my son. At first light on the morrow, you must embark on your quest.
Where are we going, Papa?
Not we, my son.
You. Oh shit! I knew it! It's a you. Dude, the fucking wife and the mother crying in the background going, oh my god, dude, this is awesome. This is beautiful. This is art. This is like what Vikings Season 4 should have looked like.
On the day of his 16th birthday, Porcules stood before the villagers, his heart ablaze with both determination and cholesterol. he announced his intention to traverse Mount Ass, a feat usually bestowed upon much heavier children. Undeterred by his thin size, Hercules embarked on his quest at the break of dawn. Armed with a sturdy knife and a seething hatred of chickens, he ascended the steep slopes of Mount Ass, unaware.
Oh my god, this is too good. Oh my, beautiful. It's art. This is art right here. Who said AI could not be art? Because this is art right here. This is perfection. I don't even want to hear it.
Destiny awaiting.
Perfection. Whoa, dude. Oh shit.
Of Hercules.
Hercules, dude. The Legend of Hercules. Yes! Let this be a film. Let this be the film that will just destroy all films. Let this be the film of all films. I want another one. I just want another one right now. I want another one. Mexican baby Jesus. Yes, please. Mexican baby Jesus. Better than anything else from this year. I mean, for real, dude. Dude, this year has been insane. You know what? This is the perfect way to wrap the fucking year up, dude. I love it.
Did you hear the news? Baby Jesus has been born.
Oh, shit.
See him.
Yeah, I saw him. But he's a bit more Jesus than Jesus.
Oh, come all ye faithful, joyfulness.
Am I in the right place?
Hello there, amigo. Buenos dias to you. Would you like a shot of tequila?
A shot of tequila. Try to the well. Have a shot of tequila. Oh my god, I love it too much. Oh my god.
Friend.
I see you've laid eyes on baby Jesus. Isn't he beautiful?
Goo goo gaga. Jesus is hungry.
I don't think that's a baby.
Hush now, baby Jesus. It's time for your nap. Do you want me to sing you La Cucaracha again?
Goo goo gaga. I love la cucaracha.
Just as the birth of Jesus brought hope to the world, may this Christmas be a reminder that our actions, no matter how small, have the power to make a difference in the lives of others. Let's embrace each other with empathy and kindness while singing La Cucaracha. Merry Christmas to you. Sincerely, Tobodo.
Feliz Navidad. We're gonna go insane, are we? We're doing it. We're going to fucking, fuck it. We're doing it. We're gonna skim through all of them.
We don't do what we do.
We're doing it. I don't give a fuck. We're gonna go insane together.
Because it's easy.
We're going in the fucking pipeline, comrades. We're doing it.
Because we like
the turbodong.
It's not just about
Embrace.
pushing your body to the limit.
Put your body to the limit.
It's about breaking the shackles of your mind.
That's right. That's
In
right.
2015, I was diagnosed with anorexia. Doctors said I wouldn't make it past 30 if I didn't start eating more. And look at me now. I'm healthy as an ox.
Hey, Mom, we got any of those chimichangas left?
Mama better got those chimichangas left. If there's no chimichangas, there's gonna be hell to pay. Hell to pay. Dude, El Monterey's beef and bean chimichangas, those are the motherfuckers right there. Those are the goddamn G's. And if Mama don't got none of that left, there's gonna be hell to pay. I tell you what.
Big. Massive. No matter how much is on the plate, we stay aggressive, never passive.
Yes.
Nike. Just eat it.
I love it. Nike, just eat it. Just eat it. Make your feasts come true. Just eat it. Oh my god, dude. I love it. Avocado couldn't even lift off the ground. It couldn't lift off the ground, dude. It couldn't even lift off the ground. Shame. You know what could lift off the ground, though? A Thunderbird and a Cessna together on the endurance of 64 days of struggle. If you don't know what I mean, let me show you. Because it's actually kind of badass. Not even gonna lie. One of the few things where I was in Vegas checking shit out, I saw this shit, and it was kind of fucking badass. So I'm gonna show that to you right now. Because why not? Why the fuck not? Look at this bitch. You want to look at this bitch? Look at that. Look at that right there. You know what that is right there? A fucking Thunderbird. But not just any Thunderbird. This Thunderbird was looking at this bitch right here, as this motherfucker was literally flying for 64 days straight in the air. I'm not even kidding. The Hadencia right here literally did that for 64 days plus in the 1950s. It's the longest flight without touching the ground that has ever been recorded. And there's a badass fucking Thunderbird, dude. And I saw this bad boy. Look at this. Look at it. Dude, look at it. Oh, look at this. Dude, it's sexy, bro. Look at this bitch. Oh. The Alamo Airways complete. Best in service. Oh, look at this bad boy. The original OG Thunderbird right there, dude. Look at this. Ah! Making me want to cream over here, dude. Look at this shit. Oh. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful ass Thunderbird right there, dude. I mean, look at that shit. I mean, you cannot deny the beauty of this, crash car Thunderbird right here. Like, it's literally a one of a kind. Like, I mean, in McCarran Airport, when it came to, like, the fire crews in McCarran Airport, this was literally the top dog for a while. Like, this is the main hold on. I know I have, wait, where was it? Right here. A red 1956 Thunderbird may seem like an unlikely lead car crash wagon for a major airport, but from 1957 until 1968, over a decade, one did exist at McCarran Airport, owned by and operated by George and Peg Crockett's Alamo Airways. The vehicle was a fixture around the airport. George Crockett had founded McCarran at Alamo's airport in 1941. Clark County purchased the airport from Crockett's, renaming it to McCarran in honor of the Senator Pat McCarran. The Crockett's continued to operate the Alamo Airways as the airport until the operation was purchased by Howard Hughes. And Howard Hughes has the Spruce Goose in the Evergreen Air and Space Museum in McMinnville, Oregon. Howard Hughes is a major name in the West Coast. Like, this guy is a big fucking name, when it comes to the West Coast abroad. I mean, the guy's a badass. I mean, Howard Hughes is legit a badass and a very major respectable name, in my opinion, especially when it comes to aviation. Like, the guy was a major pinnacle pioneer when it came to aviation at the time. This 1956 Thunderbird has been restored as an exact reproduction of the original lead car crash wagon, which has been donated by Peg Crockett. So it's not the original. It's not the original that you see here in the photo, but it's a reproduction. And goddamn, does it look pretty, dude. I had to show my friend Harley too because he loves Thunderbirds, and when I showed him this, dude, he low-key was like, yo, this is like the fucking sexiest Thunderbird I've seen. He was kind of like, you know, a little jealous of it. Because, goddamn, I mean, it is a beautiful fucking, you know, fucking car, dude. Especially considering the history of McCarran Airport, too. There's a lot of really cool shit, actually. You know, here, I got a bunch of fucking photos here, you know, of the museum. New York Times, you know, showing, you know, some old stuff here. It's cool shit. I think these are like old, models and like toys and stuff like that, if I remember correctly. And this is like kind of showing the history of the first, like, you know, jets, you know, when it came to the jet age. Delta was one of the many airlines which flew the DC-8. This is a DC-8 right here from McDonnell Douglas. Dude, you know, man, I wish we were in an era where we can fucking see the era, like the very peak of commercial flying, dude. Dude, look at it. Look at this. Look at this bad boy right here, dude. Oh my god, the fucking fly in that would be awesome, dude. It would be so cool. I mean, look at this. I mean, look at the engines. I mean, look at that fucking design. You never see something like this. That's like a legit, like, specifically, like, 50s, 60s era, like, design that you just never see. It just looks so cool. I want it. I want it so bad. De Havilland's Comet 1 was the first successful post-war commercial jet. It's one of the first commercial aircraft to ever exist when it came to a turbo jet engine. I mean, look at this bad boy. Thing looks so cool. I would so badly love to fucking fly in the son of a bitch like that, dude. I mean, look at that thing. Looks so cool. Got the 707 right here, the very first of the Boeing's, jets right here. Western Airlines 707-139 was originally a trait of the Cubana Airlines, but was not delivered because of the Cuban Revolution. And because of Castro. It was then leased to Boeing Western for many years and flew to Pacific Coast routes. I've actually seen one of these before. I remember, years back when was it, like 2014, 2013 or something like that? I remember seeing a fucking 707 landing at Portland International, and it was a sight to see. It was one of the few flights that were left remaining for the 707, because at this point, this aircraft is completely retired. Like, I don't really think there's any airline that actually flies the 707 anymore. And there's McCarran, back in the day. It looks so cool. Convair placed the 80 as the entry to the commercial jet market. Though faster than the 707 DC-8, it was eventually eclipsed as a commercial transport. Coming out of the commercial jet. It's pretty cool. I mean, honestly, dude, McCarran Airport has a lot of really cool shit. And a lot of really cool stuff here. Here's another thing. Silver State right there. Survive McCarran's disaster drills. That's a pin, and honestly, I so badly want a reproduction of that pin because it looks so cool. I love that pin. I survived the crash drills at McCarran Airport. It's like, what? Like, where the fuck did that come from? Like, I mean, was there like some significant event? Because I don't know. I mean, it was just some random pin. It doesn't really say much either. It just says, oh fuck, it is kind of blurry shit. Was involved with many exercises at... So I guess it was like an exercise. Like, so I guess you can volunteer, or I guess, get hired, to do exercises, when it comes to, like, fire exercises and stuff like that. I mean, I'm guessing that's what it's for. It still looks cool. I mean, I want a pin like that. Got like an old B-17. And actually, one thing that I learned, when it came to this museum is that when it came to a lot of B-17 bombers and when it came to a lot of the air wings that had B-17s and the bomber regiments, most of the pilots and most of the bomber crews were trained at McCarran Airport. And eventually what became Nellis Air Force Base. After World War I, many military strategists concluded that strategic bombing would play a pivotal role in next war, being able to attack enemy factories, blah, 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 blah. And we already kind of know that. In the early 30s, the Army Air Corps ordered a bomber with an operating radius of several thousand miles. Boeing received the contract and developed the B-17 Flying Fortress. Which there was multiple companies and multiple, from Lockheed Martin to McDonnell Douglas to Boeing. I mean, there was a lot of companies that were competing for this, and Boeing was the one who eventually won it. Especially when it came to the Flying Fortress, because there was such a high affinity for the design of, this, the B-17. And this is like, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure this is a B-17... Oh, yeah, never mind. It says right here, a B-17 Model E. B-17 Echo, or B-17 Emily, is the nickname for the model of this B-17, because it's a more later war variant. Like, if you look at a B-17A or a B-17B or C model, like, the back right here when it comes to tail gunner and things like that, there's a slightly different design, when it comes to that, as well as a few other aspects of the design of the bomber. This might be pretty much relatively the same. I'm just showing off my nerd aspect of things right now because, I mean, I'm a major nerd for shit like this. This is why I wanted to really, check out this museum, because it's really cool. There's a lot of cool shit that I learned, especially when it came to Howard Hughes, considering that the Spruce Screws, I've seen that multiple times and don't really know too much about the guy himself, and there's a lot of information, about him here as well. But the Armored Carrier, blah, 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 blah. Development, the big 4-engine bomber was an impressive weapon, but its crew had to endure sub-zero temperatures in an unpressurized cabin. Which, yeah, the entire, I've been inside a B-17. There's one at the Phoenix Air Force Museum, and I've been there before, and I took a tour inside a B-17. So I know what it's like to be inside one of these things. It is claustrophobic and cramped as fuck, dude. Like, it is honest. I have such a strong respect for any motherfucker that had to be in a fucking plane like this and fucking do sorties. Like, I mean, it is claustrophobic and really tight. I mean, I'm 6'2", and I felt like I had to crawl and be scrunched up in a big ball, and when it came to being inside this goddamn plane. Because I remember, distinctively, having, crawl through that thing, and it's small, tight, and it's really hard, especially for a tall ass son of a bitch like me. There were certain credentials when it came to having to fly, one of these planes, and I could see it. I would never be able to do it. Just with my height criteria alone. I mean, I was too tall to fucking really navigate it, to be honest, without fucking bonking my head or shit like that, honestly. I mean, it's fun. It was pretty cool to, take a tour of a bomber like that, but, I mean, it really gave me a new perspective of respect when it came to people that went out of their way to do that shit. Because you had to legit be a psychopath to do that shit. Honestly. It's kind of the joke where it's if you're not insane, then, I mean, you're gonna be in that plane. Basically what from the joke is, the idea is, if you're a bomber, pilot, or a part of a bomber crew, when it comes to B-17 like this, if you try to say, hey, I'm medically insane, they're not gonna fucking do anything for you. They're gonna be like, oh, well, we want you to be medically insane because you have to be medically insane to be in a goddamn bomber like this, where anti-aircraft is gonna, like, you know, where anti-aircraft guns are gonna explode all around you. Your bomber's probably gonna be blown to shit. You got fighters, like, shooting at you, and you got, like, one gun and very limited ammo and all this other shit. Depressurized fucking cabin, all this other stuff. It's like, you're in a death trap. Like, I mean, they want someone who's psychopathically insane. Like, I mean, if you were trying to, like, you know, get out of, like, you know, being in a bomber crew, saying that you're medically insane, they're going to enforce the idea of you being in there. They're going to be like, oh, really? Awesome. Stay in the fucking, you know, bomber, bitch. Like, they want you to be insane. Because nobody in the right mind would want to be in the position, you know, in, like, you know, in a bomber like this when anti-aircraft fire's going on and got, like, Japanese aircraft or German aircraft fucking, you know, doing strafing runs against you. Like, no one's going to want to, in their right mind, want to be in that situation. Nobody. And yet, these fucking bombers, these motherfuckers right here, were able to take the biggest beatings in the world, and a lot of these fucking dudes were able to come back home. You know, a lot of them never did, but there was a fat chunk of them that did, because these bombers are sturdy enough to survive and fucking take the biggest beating in the world and come back home, you know, all Gucci, and just, you know, do some maintenance, repair some bunch of parts, you know, like replace the broken, you know, tail or the, you know, ailerons or whatever the fuck, and hey, good as new. Get that motherfucker in another sortie. Like, these bombers, like, these are the biggest, toughest bad bitches, you know, of World War II, in my opinion. Like, these bombers are, like, the toughest motherfuckers that have ever existed in really any combat, in my opinion. Like, there are so many pictures of these bombers taking the biggest beatings where they should be destroyed, like, obliterated in the sky, and yet these motherfuckers are able to fly. Like, it's honestly insane. The B-17 is probably the best fucking aircraft that has been constructed, honestly. I mean, legitimately. Because it's been able to survive so much shit. It's just a badass fucking aircraft, dude. It really is. And, I mean, the upgrade being this bad boy right here, this Strata Fortress, the B-29, it's like, pfft. I mean, these guys, are, you know, are also a badass in their own right. It's like, damn. These motherfuckers right here, I mean, these guys got the fucking cred, you know, to be able to drop a nuke twice. I mean, say what you want about that type of shit, but this is the one fucking plane that has ever, you know, got that cred. And, I mean, it's also, like, pretty much the big daddy of this. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, but, I mean, just bigger. The only reason why, you know, the B-29 ended up getting fucked up is because of the Korean War, because the jet age, you know, really kind of, you know, proved the difference. Once the jet age happened, when the MiG-15s and, you know, the jet age, you know, became a thing with the F-86 Sabres and MiG-15s and things like that, once those become a major predominant force in the war, when it came to Korea, like, it really made, you know, a lot of those aircraft obsolete. Especially when it came to the tactic of strategic bombing and shit. I mean, especially when the MiG-15 literally has, like, cannons for its, you know, like, weapons. It does have machine guns. It has cannons. Like, the smallest caliber is a 23mm cannon. It's like, and that's a powerful fucking weapon right there. Like, if you have a 23mm fucking, you know, shooting an aircraft, that thing is exploding into a billion pieces. I mean, the 23mm is, you know, something that the Soviet Air Force loved the shit out of. When it came to ground attacks, when it came to, like, you know, anti-air capabilities, when it came to dogfight and stuff like that, that was the caliber that is, like, the top bitch, basically. And I think it proves itself, especially considering, like, you know, the history of, like, a lot of these, you know, aspects of, like, aircraft and, you know, just technology, you know, expanding, you know, the way it has and stuff. It's really interesting. Hey, shut up. It's kind of an interesting, you know, thing about, like, you know, the progression of, like, this type of technology, in my opinion. it's like, I mean, you get, you know, so much of like, you know, elements of like the technology be kind of used for commercial / peaceful means, but there's a lot of it that, you know, really gets expanded and especially accelerated, you know, during things like wartime. Like aviation would not be the thing that it is today if it wasn't for the Great War, for World War I. Like, I mean, it's like that technology was already there. I mean, it was going to expand one way or another, but World War I really exemplified and expanded a lot of that type of technology. World War II ain't no different in that type of sense, and, you know, the post-war era from that just really exemplified a lot of that as well. So it's like, I mean, you know, it's like a lot of these things are a major, you know, like pinnacle of like what helps progress history and shit. I mean, good, bad, right or wrong, you know, like positive, negative, you know, all these other aspects. I mean, it's a part of the human condition in ourselves. But, you know, the history, you know, especially when it comes to tiny little details, you know, that we might not completely know or, you know, vaguely know about. I mean, a lot of that shit is really cool. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff despite, you know, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like the negatives or like the progression when it comes to this technology in war and stuff like that. Like, I mean, you know, it's like the progression of this type of stuff is beyond shit, stuff like that. I mean, it doesn't take, you know, war to fucking, you know, progress technology and progress, you know, the condition of, you know, our species for something better. There's plenty, you know, times of our species where it has been able to like expand beyond war. Like when it comes to like, the Renaissance era, when it comes to like a lot of these, you know, moments of human like historical like chapters where it's predominantly artistic and a lot like, you know, like thespianistic and musically, you know, inclined in comparison to like, you know, fucking war tribes, you know, going to get, you know, killing each other off and shit like that. I mean, we're just way more complex than just X, Y, or Z, or just like, you know, we're this, or we're this, that, or whatever the fuck. We're just way more complex than that. In a lot of ways, that just makes us a lot more cooler. And if anything, just kind of, you know, has a lot of extra cool shit that, you know, we don't completely know, and that's okay. And if anything, you know, to learn and discover things like that should be just like a bigger, awesome thing for ourselves. I mean, because, like, there's plenty of things that, you know, have been lost to time for our own species. I mean, and there's plenty to discover and rediscover about ourselves. Especially when it comes to the advancement of a lot of this tech. And a lot of, you know, our society when it comes to, like, being able to do something better for our own selves. It's not impossible. That's why I have a lot of piss and vigor when it comes to motherfuckers who just, like, want to, you know, continue the status quo in a way. Because, like, there's so many variables and so many aspects about the condition of humanity that, you know, are not really counterintuitive, but, like, just a, you know, an alternative, you know, to what is just known for people in a lot of ways. And it's like, because there's a lot of really cool shit, you know, to learn and also to, you know, adapt and adopt in a lot of ways, you know, to be able to help ourselves. But just, I guess no one really wants to do it. No one wants to put that work in. Because I'm willing to put the work in there, but I guess no one else wants to. And it's annoying and frustrating and pissing me off a lot. Anyway. Yeah. See if there's like a little meme we can look at real quick before I bid adieu. Is there a meme that we can look at before we bid adieu? Because I don't want to like wrap it up quite yet. But I am hungry. So I definitely want to like have some delicious ramen with some eggs and green onions and all that deliciousness. But I want to see if there's a meme. YouTube, give me memes. You're literally not giving me any memes. YouTube, you suck. How hard is it to give me memes? Give me a meme. Just one little meme. Just one little meme. A little meme. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. When someone tells Batman needs therapy, you have sent me a meme. So I will look at this. I shall look at this. What did you send me? What's this? Oh shit. Oh no. What's going on?
Are you ready yet?
No, I'm not.
Well, you're about to be.
Swirly, oh shit! Oh no! Dude, I see this guy on my YouTube shorts every now and then. The Batman dude, where he just like beats the fuck out of you. I haven't subscribed to him, as you can tell, but I see him on my shorts every now and then. And honestly, I kind of love it. I just hate that YouTube won't fucking set it correctly so we can see the entirety of the short instead of a square. But I love it. It's awesome. You know what helps with challenge drop? Fists. Cat. Got a kitty? Aww. Aww. So cute. Oh, there's another one! Is that a kitty? Awesome. I love it. Fuck! Oh, I'm getting an ambush of hiccups. I hate this. What the fuck? Oh, damn it! I was hoping it would go away, but they didn't. No! Fuck! Hopefully those hiccups went away. So some people on Twitter claim that Jesus never hung out with hookers and even told one to stop doing sex work. I found stories of one supposedly wicked come to Jesus asking for forgiveness, but no quote from him telling her to stop doing sex work. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, there's biblical stories about like Jesus, you know, talking to prostitutes and befriending them and all that shit, but there's nothing really inherently saying that like he stopped them from doing that type of shit. I mean, there's a lot of cherry picking that Christians will love to do when it comes to things like that, despite the fact that like there's overtly stories in the Bible about shit, like, you know, when it comes to like Jesus hanging out with prostitutes and sex workers and shit like that. There is overtly, and usually, you know, unless they're cherry picking it for their own weird, stupid narrative, like, they will never fucking mention shit like that. Ever. Gotta take a piss real quick. I'll be right back. Yep, dog. Good ball. Just good little pup. Just good little pup. Some people who are not claiming to be atheists said this, which is not to pull no true scholarship, but I think you'll be able to provide specific verses. I guess you would think so, but that's, I guess, unfortunately not how it works when it comes to a lot of, like, you know, weirdos like that. They did be kind of, you know, unfortunately stuck in those type of beliefs. What are you doing? Hey. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. You want this turkey bacon? Is that what you want? Up. Come on. Get over here. Oh. Jesus, you little savage. Dude, oh my god. You did not savor any of that at all. Holy shit. I like how you don't care. You just don't give a shit. You just embrace all of it. Look at this. You just embrace every single second of this. What the fuck? Seriously? You don't care? You don't care at all. Ugh. I mean, seriously, buddy. Really? I mean, seriously. You hydraulic press? What should we be doing if you did care? Bite you? I don't know. Kick me in nuts? Because he does that, you know, every now and then, and it kind of hurts. I don't like it. Kind of sucks. Because he'll do that. You look at my eyeball. You just looked at my eyeball. Are you smacking me in the face with your paw? Yeah, I'm gonna blow your balls. That's what's gonna happen. What you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna do shit. Yeah. What you gonna do? You ain't gonna do shit, bruh. Oh. What was that? What was that? You big butt. Oh my god, look at you. Jesus Christ. Look at this. Look at these feet. Look at these feet just protruding, bro. You fucking goof. You big goof. God, you're heavy, dude. Okay, I don't want to touch those, okay? Like, can we not? Can we, like, conceal them? Oh. You grunny little fuck. Dude, he's such a groany little good fucking goof, dude. What are these noises? Can anyone explain the noises? Oh my good fucking lord. Oh my god. What is this? What are you doing? What in the fucking ball of malarkey are you doing right now, bro? Oh my god. What in the fuck are you doing? Look at this. This is absurd. It's absurd. Look at this mutt. Look at it. Look at him. Look at his little ass. Look at this big old punk. Look at his little big old ass. Look at his big old ass. Look at his. Look at him. Look at this. What do you even do with this? What is this? Oh my good fucking lord. Okay. You big goof. What is this? What are you doing? Oh my god, the spread on his legs are insane. The spread, dude. The spread, though. My god. You sploot. You insane monster, you. Ugh. Oh my god. Look at this. Here. Oh my fucking lord. Look at this. Absurd. 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 What a goofball, dude. Look at him. I mean, what a ridiculous little insane psychomutt. Dude, you're gonna fall, bro. He's a nut. He's a psycho nut. Look, I mean, look at this. Look at this. I mean, ridiculous. Utter ridiculousness. Oh shit. Oh damn, look at that little feet. Look at those feet. Oh, what are you getting those little feet kicking? Oh. He's a goofball. Oh my God. Fucking sweet ball fire, dude. Oh shit. Oh, hold on. Get back up here. Ugh. Damn, bro. God, you're heavy, dude. Ah, don't be tongue in my ear, dude. Ew. Don't do that. Gross. Excuse me. Yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Ah! Oh my God, you lazy bastard. Wow. This is the most laziest fucking position I've ever seen on a dog in my life. This is absurd. This is absurd. Like, you got your ass and your balls just like, you know, just protruding over here. You got your tail just like dangling around like a rag doll. I don't even know what the hell's going on here. Like, what are you doing? What is this? What position do you call this? What are you doing? This is absurd. Yeah, I'm gonna smack that booty. What are you gonna do about it? I guess literally nothing. Just nothing at all. Wow. You're ridiculous. You know, that's so ridiculous. There you go. Ugh. What are you doing? Ah! Ugh. Do you have to be so rough? No! Ugh. Can we not with your feet? Damn! Man, dude. Shit. Why do you have to hurt so much when you do that? I have to fucking make sure those legs are like up here. I have to grab them like they're goddamn turkey legs. If not, like, he's gonna hit me in the jewels and it's gonna hurt, and I don't want that. Because it's gonna suck. Little jerk. What? Oh my goodness, what? Oh shit, dude. Damn. You really want this bacon turkey. Alright. Here you go. This pretty much that's it. But there's a lot of it. So, yeah, there you go. Yep. Good boy. Good boy. Come here. Paw. Good boy. No. Paw. Paw. You gotta be better than that. Come on. Now stop giving me a paw. Come on. There you go. No. Yes. Papa. Papa. There you go. Good boy. Here's a good papa. I got more treats for you. You're just not getting them yet. You'll get some later. Can you quit knocking things over? Can you not do that? You fucking coyote. Would you quit scavenging like a little fiend? Seriously? Really? I love him, but goddamn, bro. I give him some treats to avoid that, and he still fucking does that. Goofball. What a goof. What absurd goofball. And he knows he's gonna get, like, you know, some hella treats and shit, and he just wants to be this way. I mean, seriously. There ain't no reason for you to be this much of a jealous, zealous little prick when it comes to treats. There ain't no reason. Because you're gonna get spoiled tonight. I mean, especially the fact that, you know, I've been gone for multiple days and he's been by himself. So, I mean, you know, he's gonna get all the treats and spoilage. Because I've been doing that for him. I mean, he deserves it. After this week, he certainly deserves it. Oh, you're so cute. You little scavenger. Oh, that little face. Don't give me that look. Do not give me that puppy look. I'm gonna melt and die inside, and I don't want to melt and die yet. Okay? I want that, you know, to happen naturally. I don't need you to enforce that. Because goddamn, that was way too cute. Do not do that again. Way too cute. It will just melt me and cause me to just die. Spiritually, at least. Maybe not literally, but it was just too cute. The look he just gave me earlier, that was just too cute. Quit looking adorable. I mean, this is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Wow. Really? What? Okay. Wow. Wow. He's committing war crimes right now. Unacceptable, sir. You're not allowed to look that cute legally. It's illegal for you to be this cute. Stop it. Committing war crimes over here. Ew. I'll just go for now. Get myself some food. And make sure he goes on trial for the war crimes of him being too cute. Because it's unacceptable. So, anyway. I'll have a coffee tomorrow for the next stream and all that fun shit. So, peace out. And I'll see y'all until then. So,